Greetings, redheads. Thank you for joining me in the first Reds View, the first episode of Reds View in the year 2026. Ain't that crazy? We made it from 2025 all the way to 2026, and it's going down. Man, I promise to bring y'all nothing but the best content from here. Reds View, youtube.com/at Reds View. Also, youtube.com/at Who Gave You a Podcast. We're going to have a great year. This year is going to be prosperous. This year is going to benefit you. All of your prayers are going to be answered. The money that you want to make, that you put in the work for, is going to be yours. All of it. See, this is Jay Red speaking things into existence, right? So we're going to start off on a good year. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start off on a positive note. Also, it is J5, January 5th, which means that it is Founders Day. Founders Day, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So I had to make sure, I had my gear on today. But man, make sure that y'all do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's going across your screen right now. YouTube.com/at R3DS View. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start it off on a positive note because we have to go to the negative part. So I've been out of commission for the past few days, man. I got sick. I think I had the flu. But I feel a lot better today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 90% better. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I wish I could have talked about this previously, but like I said, your boy was out of it. So let's talk about it, man. What's going to happen to Drake in 2026? In the year 2026, man, we've came a long way. I still remember when the year was 2000, 26 years ago. But anyway, man, what's going to happen to Drake? Now, what am I saying? What am I talking about? So in case you've been hiding under a rock, Drake got hit with a gambling lawsuit. Not only just a gambling lawsuit, but a gambling RICO class action lawsuit. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to briefly just look at what all the hoopla is about. And then I give my critique on it. You know how this thing goes. All right. So if we look at the top, look, Drake hit with the RICO lawsuit over alleged gambling scheme with Stake. Now, for those who don't remember or may not know, Drake has this business partnership with Stake. Stake is a betting platform. You bet money, you win money. Have I used it before? No, I'm not a gambler like that, unless I hit up the casino. But it seems to be doing well for him and everything like that. So there was a lawsuit filed against him. So, following year of continuous disputes from radio to the court docket, rapper Drake has been hit with the class action lawsuit. The musician is accused, alongside streamer Aiden Ross and George Wynn. Now, George Wynn, I think, is that guy who runs the Academics TV Twitter page or something like that. That's who people say that it is, because I never heard of his actual name. But anyway, of promoting an illegal online casino while using proceeds from the site to artificially inflate streams of his music. The lawsuit filed December 31st, which was crazy to me. Was crazy. They ain't even let the new year go by. Reviewed by USA Today claims that the men used the website stake.us to obscure transmissions of money to advance their ongoing music buying campaigns. Now, this is the funny part. Filed on behalf of Lashana Ridley, or Riley, however you say it, and then Tiffany Hines. The lawsuit also names all users of stake.us. The American version of stake.com as plaintiffs call on the website one of the largest and most profitable illegal online casinos. Stake.us, the suit alleges, was created to bypass restrictions after stake.com was banned from operating everywhere else in the US. Okay. So that's just the long and short of it. I'm not going to go through and read all the details. I read some of it, but some of you already probably read this, but I'm just going to give my take on this. Okay. So what's crazy about this lawsuit is that they didn't even wait until the year started. They filed this on December 31st. December 31st. Now, before I give my feedback on it, I'm gonna play you this. Let me play you what I said previously, okay? Let's see what J Red said previously. I just had this video. Where did it go? Y'all bear with me for a second. Okay, check this out. All right, check this out. I'm gonna let this play so I can refresh your memory. All right, this is 2026 J Red looking at the 2025 J Red. 2025 J Red, what did you say? This was a waste of time. We've been clowning Drake about this for the past damn near year. Since this case was dismissed, is UMG going to get their revenge on Drake? I don't know if y'all are aware, but there have been rumors that there's about to be a lot of investigation going on in these radio stations for payola. And a lot of people are assuming that this is attributed from Drake's lawsuit that went on. As you know, if you're going to go up against a conglomerate like UMG, and if you're a black man, you got to be prepared for what's going to be the outcome. And I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that they're going to all of a sudden have these females have a lot of allegations against Drake. You're about to see some of that stuff pop up. Oh, I was drugged at an OVO. All right, so that's just some of what I said. But the main point I want to get at is what I said last year. I knew that once Drake went at the label UMG, that stuff like this was gonna happen. You see this lawsuit. First of all, let me give my opinion about this lawsuit. So this gambling lawsuit, this RICO, I didn't even know you could do a class action RICO lawsuit. That's crazy. But I think that the lawsuit is BS altogether. Do I think that Drake faked his streams and purchased streams? Of course. Does he use bots? Of course. All major label artists, for sure. Even independent artists may use bots, but for sure the major label artists do, because it's not like how it was in the 90s where everything was physical. Now things are digital and now things are streaming. So numbers can be manipulated, so that. But do I think that Drake was using money from stake to buy streams? I mean, I don't know. But I think that this lawsuit is silly. However, this isn't about winning this lawsuit from Drake. This is a precursor for what's about to happen. Now, some of you Drake stands or whatever, oh, this lawsuit is nothing. It's going to get thrown out. I want you to pay attention to what's going to happen. What's going to happen is this. You're going to get a lot of these frivolous lawsuits headed towards Drake's way, and it's to make him be embarrassed. Okay. Now, I told you in the future, I feel like some allegations are going to pop up. But for right now, I see in the future, in 2026, these different lawsuits about to hit Drake and then, like I said, embarrass him. Because it's funny, he went at the label because of the Kendrick Lamar battle, saying that they bought it streams to make Not Like Us be, holier than thou and just be, astronomical when it comes to the numbers. But the funny thing is, this feels like a counter lawsuit by two random females that are saying that you use money from stake illegally to bot your own streams. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the pot calling the kettle black. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, I see. It wasn't surprising to me. And see, what will happen is they'll do things when it comes to a black man. If you don't have dirt on you, they'll create dirt. And when I say create it, they could smear it and it could be smeared full of shit, right? But they can make it look crystal clear for everybody because they know people already don't like you. People are waiting to see your downfall, and people are haters. They hate on you. Drake does have a lot of haters. Drake does have a lot of people that want to see him fall, just like every other celebrity. Like, they want to see them fall. So the thing is, they can benefit off of that. So what they'll do is they'll throw all these lawsuits, and as silly as this one is, there'll be another silly one, and then there'll be another one, and then you'll have an allegation come up like, oh, Drake touched me when I was 14 years old and I was a minor. Da, da, da. So it's going to be so many lawsuits thrown his way to where it's going to be hard to battle all of them. That's how they drain you from your resources. Now, I know you're saying Drake is rich. So was Diddy, or so is Diddy, right? And look what happened. The funny thing about the Diddy lawsuit, or Diddy RICO, we think that RICO is supposed to be organized crime. They put that RICO on Diddy that drained him of a lot of his resources, and he still ended up going to jail. We thinking it's supposed to be organized crime, but there's only one person that is locked up. There was only one person that was being charged. Where are the other people that helped Diddy if it was supposed to be organized crime? R. Kelly. How is it a one-man RICO, one-man organized crime? Organized crime means that it's more individuals involved. So with Drake, they're doing this thing now. They got other people listed in it. But if you've seen that stuff, all of y'all who are cockeying and kikiing about Diddy, about R. Kelly, the same thing can happen to your favorite Drake. And one thing we know, if you go against that record label, that big conglomerate, you're not going to win. You're not. And Drake doubled down on it. I think he filed an appeal after the case got thrown out. So it's not surprising they're going to go through every desperate measures. This is just a little bit. This is just the start of it. We haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet. So I saw academics and different people, that the Drake nut riders, they're gonna say, oh, well, this lawsuit is a frivolous one. It won't even make it to Drake's doorstep, all this other BS. Okay, you say that for now, but I'm telling you, in the future of what's gonna happen, you're gonna see a bunch of this. I said it last year, and I don't want this to happen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is just something that we've seen time and time again. And then how that this is just a smear campaign. Look at all the sites that are covering this. Let me show y'all this, man, because I just Googled it today. I didn't know that it was going to get this national coverage like this. If you look, when I did my Google search, look how many outlets picked this up. You got sites I never even heard of: Music Business Worldwide, Law Commentary, USA Today, Pitchfork, ABA Journal. Shoot, you type in Drake, that's all you see. NBC. Once I saw that it made NBC, I'm like, oh, they going in like that. BET, of course, the source, and now Billboard. Like, it's all of this. This whole lawsuit is designed to embarrass Drake so Drake can lose his credibility. That's what this is about. I don't feel like this is necessarily true. I feel like it's designed, and it's going to be more to come. Don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, when more allegations come out. You're not going to win when you go against the label. The most dumbest thing that he did was get mad about this battle and go battle UMG. No. Battle Kendrick Lamar. To be honest, if you're going to sue, he was better off suing Kendrick Lamar. That would have been better for his career-wise. Now with this, I don't even know. Do y'all see Iceman coming out now? I don't even know if Iceman is going to come out like we said it was, because guess what? For those who are waiting for Iceman to come out, would you want to put out an album amidst, all this controversy? Amongst all this controversy that's going on right now, do you think it's wise for Drake to put out Iceman? Because you got all this negativity coming this way. You put it out, no matter if it reaches number one, number two, however many records that it sells within the first week, people are going to be questioning and scratching their head. Well, did you fake those streams? The narrative out there now is that Drake is faking his own streams, something that he accused Kendrick Lamar of doing. That's how these people do, man. That's how these people do. So, am I saying that Drake is going to go to jail? No, I hope not. But I think that Drake's career as we knew it, or as we know it now, isn't going to be the same. I knew that when he filed that lawsuit. I said, uh-oh. So listen, you Aubrey's Angels and you Drake stans can keep hope alive, but this isn't a good thing. This isn't good. It's going to be continuous. I promise you it is. We know how this stuff works, man. They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Bill Cosby. The list just goes on and on and on. And Drake, it didn't have to be this way, but he put himself in that situation, and he was better off suing Kendrick Lamar for all this. But I know that that's going to happen. I think that they're going to derail his career and make him lose credibility, because the narrative, it don't matter what the truth is. If you spread enough lies, then the lie becomes the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not against Drake. I'm team black people at the end of the day. I just wish that Drake didn't go about it, but like this. But that's what I feel. Y'all let me know in the comments what you feel about this. If there's more information that you know about it, go ahead. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. But I'm about to move to the next topic. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. YouTube.com/ResView is going across your screen right now.